Hello and welcome to my office. What if I was to share with you a key that will unlock a secret door that's hidden within you? And this key, depending on how you use it, could change your life. It could change the way you see yourself, how you treat yourself. It could change how you work. It might even spark some creativity within you. But interestingly enough, by making a decision to use this key properly, would bring back your curiosity within you. That childlike part of you that just wants to play and have fun, instead of being trapped in this constant cycle of chaos and worry. So what is this key? Well, you are the key. And it is really dependent upon how you treat yourself, how you speak to yourself, how you judge yourself. And I know you're probably saying, well, what does that have to do with changing my life or changing how the world will unfold in front of me? Because you see, your world is how you live within yourself, how you treat yourself. And it's going to get down to the basics, so basic. As simple as saying, I love you to yourself 30, 40, 60, 80, 100 times a day. And I know that some of you are saying, oh gosh, this love stuff is for the birds. Well, I would have had to have agreed with you some time ago when I didn't really understand the impact of it all. But you know, I had to step off that treadmill and look at my life and be really honest with myself. How happy was I? Didn't matter what I was doing, how much money I was making, where I was living. It had nothing to do with that at all. If anything, it had nothing to do with it. I thought it was important. I thought it was what I was supposed to live for, strive for. And I kept hearing these murmurs about loving yourself and poo-pooed the whole idea. What do they know? But we live in a society where we are taught not to love ourselves. We are taught to love others, to do for others and not for yourself. In working with someone recently, she said to me, you want me to go more inwardly, don't you? And I said, yes. It's not about the outer world. Your world begins with your inner world. How you see yourself, the landscape of your inner being. And it's not complicated, it just needs you to be conscious, to be aware, to slow down how you move through the day, not to be rushing and running and huffing and puffing. It's to slow down. It's to slow down the way you speak. Could you imagine if I was speaking very quickly and saying this is an incredibly great video and you should be watching it? Maybe some people do prefer it that way. But what do you hear? You'll hear nothing, just noise. But when you slow down Your whole body relaxes. Your nervous system unwinds. And when you can move to that place where you can stop judging yourself, I know. I was very good at judging myself. I was never good enough. I wasn't pretty enough. I wasn't wearing the right clothes. I, had thoughts in my head that were just gibberish and I never paid attention to it. So I pushed them away. When you are conscious, when you are aware of this moment in time, and you just start to breathe slowly-er, and you just allow your shoulders to relax, and you slow your pace down, and you look at yourself, and you admire who you are. You admire what you've done, what you've accomplished, the changes you have made, ever slight, it doesn't matter. You don't have to make massive changes. Even the simplest change of saying, I love you to yourself is a beginning. Why I love you? Well, I feel for myself, the more I loved myself, the more I cared about me. I became more conscious about how I spoke with other people. It was just a rippling effect of just honoring myself. And I think the hardest thing for me was to stop the judgment. Stop trying to put myself into a pigeonhole. Trying to fit into other people's worlds so that I could be loved and seen and appreciated, when that is what I needed to do for myself. When I work with people and they say, well, I just wish this would happen, or they would say this, or they would do that. And I said, when was the last time you said that to yourself? And they look at me going, what? Exactly. So what is the key, the golden key? You are. And how you treat yourself, how you speak to yourself. It's not, as I said, it's not complicated. People hire trainers to help them be fit. But what are you doing to help you to change the way you think and feel about yourself? How much time do you take for yourself? Do you meditate? Do you meditate even for 5 minutes at a time? There's an opportunity to slow down. You are the center of your universe. You are your own key. And all you have to do is just place it in your heart and open the door and let that light in. Realize how magnificent you are. That you are loved and you are love. And this world cannot exist without you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter where you are here for a reason. So open your heart to yourself and allow the world to unfold differently for you. If you have any questions, ask. If you have any comments, write them. They will help others. Give me a thumbs up in deepest gratitude. From my heart to yours with so much love.